Good morning. Took a while. Ready and actually wake up. I woke up late. Sorry about that. Oh, 41 hours.
Цей обід коштує 69 гривень. Цей обід коштує 69 гривень. Гривень. Цей обід коштує 69 гривень. Обід. Цей обід коштує 69 гривень. Цей обід коштує 69 гривень. 60. Цей обід коштує 69 гривень.
This needs to be lowered.
Цей обід коштує 69 гривень.
Okay. Alright.
Коштує. Обід. Цей обід коштує 69 гривень. Цей обід коштує 69 гривень. 23. 9. Цей обід коштує 69 гривень. Гривень.
That took some time to figure out.
600 гривень. $600.
600. 600.
Це.
Коштує.
$50.
8 гривень.
Цей суп коштує 47 гривень.
This soup costs 47. I stop
300
right clicking.
гривень.
30.
300.
Доларів. 1 мільйон 300 тисяч.
1
Мільйон. 1 мільйон 300 тисяч.
300.
300. 1 мільйон 300 тисяч.
1000.
Тисяч.
There we go. There.
$100 тисяч. 100 тисяч гривень. 100 тисяч. 100 тисяч гривень. Гривень. 700. 100 тисяч 700. 100 тисяч 700.
300 гривень.
300. Yeah. There we go. Done. Rid of that right off the bat. That was the refresher we needed. Really think today is going to be about getting a bunch of new words. We're on track just to actually learn the words as well. So, letters, then a bit of practice, maybe mix that in, and then I think we'll do Minecraft afterwards.
Є. Ж.
Ju.
Є.
Yeah. Jacket.
Жакет.
Yeah. True.
Жарт. Жарт.
Jar.
Ти.
Diet.
Дієта.
Maito.
Маєток.
Jacket.
Жакет.
Reist.
Реєстр. Реєстр.
Jacket.
Європа. Є. Європа. О.
Euro.
А.
Сієста.
Сієста.
Maito.
Маєток.
Ємен.
Ємен. Реєстр.
Reist. Reis. Giraffe.
Жираф.
Siesta.
Жираф. Ж. И. Р. А. Ф. Дієта.
Euro.
Євро.
Register.
Реєстр. Кураж.
That courage. I think I've been able to do that before. Siesta.
Єгипет. Єгипет. Єгипет.
That took a while to actually get rid of.
Єгипет.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. But there we go. Got it.
Шапіто.
Capito.
Мумія. Мумія. Шапіто. Шпинат. Шпинат.
Н.
Н. А. Т.
Спина.
Шпинат. Хімія. Ідея.
Capito.
Шапіто. Хімія. Фініш. Фініш. Хімія. Мумія.
М. У. М. І. Я.
You. Я.
Юлія.
Him.
Хімія.
Capito.
Шапіто.
Okay.
Шейк.
Finish.
Шапіто.
Ня.
Шоколад.
Oh. I. No, it's D at the end. Peanut. Pito. Finish. Sheriff.
Шоколад.
Oh. That. Oh, lag. There we go. Didn't realize that I'd used the D for that. I was about to make the same mistake twice. Or different mistake, but at the same word, I suppose. Your
Юр. Чин.
in.
Щин.
Ah. You.
Чию.
You.
Юч.
Huge. Do you.
Цю.
Be.
Чиї.
Ті.
Юрта.
Ю. Р. Т. А.
Your.
Сюжет.
Your. What? Can't be that. Good. Why am I learning that? You shit. Avin. You.
Авеню. Меню. Меню. Меню.
You shit.
Сюжет.
You shit.
Авеню. Нюанс. Авеню.
А. В.
Yeah.
Н.
You.
Ю.
Lunch.
Чилі.
You.
Чилі.
You. Down. Lunch.
Чіпси.
See. Okay, that wasn't even close. Two, six. It wasn't too bad. Just mix those two up. Ikea. Ikea.
Чакра.
Da. Da. What?
Чакра.
Da. Nope. Dari. Jabu. Chakra.
Анчоус.
Um, Shoes. Oh.
Чин.
In.
Чин. Чіпси.
B. C.
Анчоус.
On. Shoes.
Чіпси.
D. D. That's chips. Nice. Now we know. We're gonna get a bit of memorizing in as well. Ah.
М'я. М'я. П'є. П'є. Вії. 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 Б'ю.
You.
Ер'єр. 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 П'ять.
Area. Yeah.
5.
5.
П'ють. 5. Зі. М'ята. М'ята. М'є.
Я. А. Ти. Ти. А.
М'ята.
Віюн. 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 П'є.
М'я.
Ім'я.
М'ята.
М'ята.
Я.
5.
Юн.
В'їзд.
Есть.
В'їзд.
Я.
Матч.
Ну.
М'ята. М'яч.
Я. Я.
М'яч.
Есть.
В'їзд.
Її.
Тієї.
Її.
Б'юік. Б'є.
Є.
Б'юік. Б'є. Б'юік.
Ю. І.
Юй. Okay. Type of car. But a lot of these words aren't like super self-explanatory. Means you actually have to look them up.
І. Іє.
Є.
Єць. Єць.
Є.
Єць.
Є.
Єць. Й. Єць. Клієнт.
Клієнт. Пацієнт.
Пацієнт. Реєстр.
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 Орієнт.
Орієнт. Клієнт.
Феєра.
Феєрія.
Ате.
Ательє. Дієтолог. Дієтолог.
Д.
Дієтолог.
І. Є. Т. О.
О.
Л. О.
Дієтолог.
Г.
Найс.
Адажіо.
Тажіо. Анжела.
Анжела. Інженер. Інженер. Інженер.
Інженер. Не.
Інженер.
Інжен.
Жур.
Жур. Журі. Юрі. Буру.
Журналіст. Журналіст.
Буру. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Never.
Індієць. Індієць.
It. What? In the net. Jasmine. Adagio. Oye. Caries.
Інженер.
In. Je. Ne. Jen.
Індієць.
Good. Missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ш.
Я.
Yeah.
Ш.
Я.
Yeah.
Шапіто.
Say, yeah. 3.
Штат.
Ш.
That.
А. Ты.
Sheriff.
Шериф.
Feyeria.
Феєрія.
Capito.
Шапіто.
Ideia.
Ідея.
Kaya.
Феєрія. М'ята. М'є.
Я. А. Ты. А.
Да. Mumia.
Мумія.
Feyeria.
Феєрія.
Dolphy.
Шорти.
Storm.
Шторм.
Rekia.
Фініш.
Я.
Шоколад.
Ш.
О. О. Л. А. Д.
Yeah.
М'ята.
Capito.
Шапіто.
Shake.
Шейк.
Peanut.
Шпинат.
Mumia. Finish.
Фея. Фея.
Feia. Are we able to find that? No. We're not. So, a manga right there. That's our end goal. Have to lower this a bit. Kayak. And I don't think we're close to that yet. My main concern is I don't really know what this one is. I think it's an L, because I haven't seen any other L's. I'm quite sure that this one is a P. But I'm not entirely sure. Mumia. Mumia. Nyanya. So, anyone who has experience reading Ukrainian manga, let me know.
Чехія.
I'm not expecting that to be a whole lot of people. Yes.
Сюжет.
Сюжет. Yeah. Yeah. Czechia. I mixed them up.
Сюжет.
Сюжет.
Чехія.
Ace. Yo. Сюжет.
Анчоус.
А,
Uh,
Н, Ч,
Чу.
О, У, С.
And choose. Czechia.
Чехія.
Avenue.
Авеню.
Jurta.
Юрта.
Javon.
Чавун.
Bioik.
Авеню.
Avenue. Gypsy.
Чіпси.
Avenue.
Чіпси. Авеню.
Avenue. Gypsy.
Авеню.
A.
Н, Е,
V.
Е, Н, У,
U.
Ю.
Gypsy.
Чіпси.
Сюжет.
Сюжет.
Bioik.
Б'юік.
Czechia.
Чехія.
Czechia.
Чехія.
Czechia. Bioik. Bioik.
Чіпси.
Say. Lunch. Avenue. Javon. After. Sujet. Say. Yeah. Good. Done. That didn't really fill up too much. Yep.
Я. Вії.
Yeah.
Вії.
Okay.
Фью.
I want to know what context you're using that
Ер'єр.
in.
Ер'єр.
Area. Area. You.
П'ю.
Pure.
Пюре.
Pure. Pata. Yeah. Pata.
Пата.
Yeah.
П'ять.
Yet.
П'ять. П'є.
Я, А,
I keep.
Бар'єр.
Courier.
Кур'єр. Кар'єра. Кар'єра.
Car. Yeah.
Кар'єра. Бар'єр.
Terrier.
Тер'єр.
Pieza.
П'єса. Кур'єр.
Courier.
Кар'єра.
А,
Per.
Е, А,
Кар'єра.
А.
Is.
Ri.
You need to fix that. Right. I don't know why it always turned like that.
Ri.
Ri. Is. The. 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 Zia.
Пір'їна. Пір'їна.
Per. In. In. Perina. Interview. Inter. View.
Триб'ют.
Preview.
Триб'ют.
Pre. Tribute. Fueling. 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 Eunuch. Youth. Review. Tribute.
Х'юстон. Х'юстон.
Two. Ай.
5. 5. 5.
И.
5.
Я. А.
Yes.
Ри. Пір'їна.
E. R. Yana. Per. In.
Х'юстон.
You. Don.
П'ять.
Ау.
П'є.
Я. И.
Okay.
Ри. Пір'їна.
Іна. Іна.
Х'юстон.
Тон.
5. П'є.
Я.
Пір'їна.
Пер. Feather. Not the most useful word. But progress. That was difficult though. I'm gonna refill my water bottle. I haven't had anything to. Not good.
Дж.
J. Z.
Дз.
Z.
Дж.
Z. J. Ja.
Джа. Джаз.
Jazz.
Дз.
Z.
Дзе.
Z.
Дзе.
Then.
Дзен. Дзьо.
Zo.
Дзьо.
Je.
Дже. Джем.
Дж. З. М. М.
Джип. Джип.
Jam.
Джем.
Jazz.
Джаз. Джин.
Gin.
Джин.
Joop.
Джим. Джип.
Jim.
Дзвін. 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 Дзвін.
Zwin. Zob. Dane.
День.
Zob.
Дзьоб.
Dane.
Дзвін.
Dane.
Дзен. Дзень.
Dane.
Дзен.
Дз. Н.
Done. That one wasn't difficult. That's I got a perfect one. I wouldn't agree with that, but it wasn't too difficult. I'd say at this point I probably have like 5 or 6 rounds of this. Yeah.
Шар. Шин.
In
Хин.
no. Шин.
Шин. Шарада.
Karada. Tampon.
Шампунь. Кашемір.
Kashmir.
Кашемір.
Machina.
Машина.
That's a car. Karada.
Шарада.
Tampon.
Шампунь.
Charm.
Шарм.
Kashmir.
Шампунь.
Ш.
Та.
А. М. П. У.
Un.
Н'я. Янгол.
Yan. Ho.
Теорії.
Teoria.
Італія.
Italia.
Італія.
Maria. Maria.
Нія.
Mia.
Нія.
Mia. Ja. Li. Lia. Ja? Yeah.
Японія. Японія.
Ja. Oh. Yeah. I had a feeling that would be that. Stantia. Stantia.
Вашингтон.
What was that? What was? Didn't wait long enough.
Вашингтон.
Va. In. Don. Caro. Simon. Shakespeare. Вишневі. Забіна.
Шимпанзе.
І. Та. Зе. Жар.
Жар. Шимпанзе.
Па. Пан. Зе. Жар.
Шар.
Why did that so long? Yeah?
Ч.
Ш.
Ю.
You. This is the or least computer optimized thing on Duolingo. And I have to do it twice. Czechia. Czechia.
Чехія.
Czechia. Czechia.
Б'юік. Б'є. Б'юік.
Ю.
Б'юік.
І. К.
Interview. Interv.
Interview.
Charter.
Charter.
Вьюнок.
В'юнок.
Чаун.
Чавун.
Вьюн. Gypsy.
Чіпси.
Inter. View. What? Interv.
Анчоус.
А,
An.
Ч, О, У, С.
Review.
Кров'ю.
Interv.
Інтерв'ю.
Chakra.
Чакра.
Puree.
Пюре. Інтерв'ю.
Gypsy.
Авеню.
A. V.
Е,
N.
Н,
U.
Ю.
Sujet. Sujet.
Сюжет.
Tribute. Tribute.
Триб'ют.
Ют.
П'ють.
Юта.
Юта.
Interview. Chavun.
Х'юстон.
You. Tom. Interview. Matcha. Tribute. Nuance. Review. Interview. There. Almost perfect. Just because it's nitpicky.
Інтерв'ю.
Interview. Interview. Just rub it in. Int. You.
Кар'єра.
Carriera. Carriera.
Кар'єра. Х'юстон. Х'є.
Ю,
You.
С,
So.
О, Н.
Pieza.
П'єса.
Carriera.
Кар'єра.
Buick.
Б'юік.
Buick. Інтерв'ю.
Інтерв'ю. Триб'ют.
Tribute.
Триб'ют.
Trib. Ute.
Бар'єр.
Barrier.
Бар'єр. Пір'їна.
І, Я.
Per.
Я.
Ina.
Н. А.
Perina. Ina. Ім'я.
Ім'я.
Courier.
Кур'єр.
Review.
Кров'ю.
Tribute.
Триб'ют.
Interview.
Інтерв'ю.
Just rub it in, why don't you? Courier.
Кар'єра.
Карі. І... Єра. П'єса. Ров'ю. Інтерв'ю. Тер'єр. Юнок.
Пір'їна.
І,
Ір. І...
ю, н,
А.
а.
Oh, that was a good track. John.
Шон. Дзю. Дзю. Джу. Дзю.
Зу. Дим.
Дим.
Чин.
День.
Чин.
Чин.
День.
День.
Чин.
Жим.
Чин.
Дзюдо.
Д,
Зу.
з,
Дзюдо.
у, д,
До.
о,
Дзюдо.
Дудо.
Гудзик.
Гудзик. Гедз.
Лодь. Лодь.
Дужка.
Дужка.
Да.
Ніжка. Ніндзя.
За.
Наждак.
Мішка.
Гудзон. Гудзон. Гудзон.
у, дз, о, н,
Гудзон.
Зон. Bridge. Nope. Bridge.
Джерсі.
Jersey. Judo. Jersey. Jive.
Джунглі. Джунглі.
Ju.
Джунглі.
Jun.
Джунглі.
Budget. Budget.
Коледж.
College. Cottage. Only. Привет. Hello to you too. Thank you. Do you speak Ukrainian or?
Банджо.
Nice. Ban.
Банджо.
Jo. Ah. John.
Джон. Дзюдо. Дзюдо.
Дз. У. Д. О. Ж.
Дзюдо.
Du. Do.
Дзюдо.
Why is it?
Гудзон. Гудзон.
Г.
I'm really curious how useful
Гудзон.
these words actually are.
З.
I mean, at the moment I'm just learning the sounds, so
Oh.
it makes sense.
Гудзон.
Hold zone.
О. Х. О. Н.
But it. Why would. Why did I add a second? Why did I add
Банджо.
ba? Jo.
Дзюдо.
Zoo.
Ю. Д.
До.
О.
Yeah, I know. Zoo. Do.
Гудзон.
Г. У. Дз. О. Н.
Hudson. There we go. It just takes me a while to get used to. It's so different from the other 4 languages that I speak.
Чек. Чар.
Char.
Це.
Tse. Plus, I started learning on Monday. So I
Це.
think it's unrealistic to be much better than this,
Джин.
at least for me.
Шин.
At this point, I speak Norwegian. That's my native language. That's my mother tongue.
Шам.
I speak English, of course. I also speak Portuguese and French.
Шиф.
If.
Ща.
I can never
Sha.
make that sound. Shta.
Що.
Що.
Жар.
I mean, it's not Spanish. It's not Japanese. So. What? Sure about that? But yeah, they're definitely not like obscure languages.
Жар.
Jar.
Чар. Жар.
Gem.
Жем. Чай.
Chai.
Ц.
No. Chai.
А. Й.
Чай.
Chai. Yes. Sim, eu falo
Chai.
português.
Чер.
Cher.
Жер. Шер. Чер.
Cher. Char.
Шар.
Par.
Пар.
Dar.
Цар.
Jar.
Жар.
Chai.
Щир. Щир.
Ooh. I haven't taken a look at the Chinese course on Duolingo, and my suggestion is always going to be the same for how to use Duolingo, and that is use it for a week, then stop using it,
Шук.
or use it for a month, I suppose. Go.
Жко.
Чок.
Чок.
Chok.
Шок.
Go.
Шко.
So
Шанс.
my theory is that. Okay, best of luck with your exam. Hope all goes well. Nice talking to you. My theory is that you need about 250 words, which is something that you can get done in a month. And that's all you're going to need to be able to read for manga like this. And manga you can find pretty much for free in any language, as long as you're willing to search a bit. And once you start reading like this, then you're going to be learning a lot more than Duolingo could ever teach you. But yeah, just the basics, and then start reading, start watching series. Shouldn't be too difficult to find stuff that is dubbed to Chinese, right? That's my theory, at least.
Шанс.
Uh,
А. Н. С.
Джин. Чин.
yeah. Шук.
Жук. Джин. Чин. Джин. Джин.
But yeah, so I managed to get myself a free week of Duolingo Super, and my goal is to finish. Like, I want to be able to read, like sound out letters, fairly decently, and then have a vocabulary of 250 words. It says I'm at 201. But I haven't practiced these words. So, my main goal is just practicing this, learning to read well enough, and then. Mas obrigado pelo inscrito.
Cer. Vouch.
Ouch.
Vouch. Vouch. Churchill.
Voucher.
Voucher. Chicago. Chicago.
But I wouldn't recommend like this. Like these 14 hours. That's how much time I've spent. I wouldn't recommend that. I've spent that much time since I started Monday morning. Aliás, pouco eu vou estar acordado agora. Chicago.
Chicago.
Chaplin.
Chaplin.
Chase.
Chase.
Voucher.
Voucher.
Pucha.
Michigan.
М,
М.
И, Ч,
Michigan. Michigan.
Michi.
Г, А,
М.
Н,
Jupiter.
I think Chinese is probably the language where it's going to take you the longest to start learning how to read. But I would suggest finding manga so that you don't have a lot of these descriptive words. There, Jupiter. Because there's a massive difference between reading this, where you... I mean, it's a lot of text, but it's not that much. And the difference between reading that and finding like books that are filled with text, where you have all these adjectives and nouns, that's so much more difficult. So start reading this and get the important words, and then move on to books. Plus, I mean, it's not supposed to, but manga is free. You can find manga for free. Costume.
Yucatan.
Yeah, it does. It really does, because you don't need all these descriptions. And I mean, you can see that this guy is about to vomit, right? You can see that he's not healthy. Which means that this makes more sense than if you were just seeing it in a book.
Yucatan.
Yucatan.
Yucatan. Юра.
Jura. Ira. Jura. No. Jura. I'm from Norway. Yara. Johan.
Yucatan.
You. Ka. Tan. Bürokratia.
Еволюція.
Evolutia. Yeah. Chris. Юнак. Юшка. Юветир. Juvelir. Junist.
Юпітер.
Ju. Be. There. I mean, Pablo, the Ukrainian guy was kind of right, I suppose. Like, it's written a lot more like how it sounds compared to other languages that I speak. Like, I mean, Portuguese, kind of. Norwegian, certainly not. English, no. And French, heck no. Why am I practicing making the apostrophe? Yeah, just rub it in. You.
5.
Yes.
5. 5.
Я.
Yes. Кар'єра.
Кар'єра.
Tribute.
Триб'ют.
Oh yeah, I'm... Yeah, but then again, I wouldn't really say that it's that necessary to actually spend a bunch of time studying it. Like, for instance, if I wanted to learn the past tense, I would just read books. If I wanted to learn present tense, I would just watch series, and you would kind of pick it up instead of having to study it. It's way more fun, so you can sink way more hours into it.
В'юнок.
Cute.
П'ють.
So this is basically the only like studying I do. I do that in the beginning, and then after that, it's just
Кар'єра.
immersion, consuming content. Carriera.
Х'юстон. Х'є.
У.
You.
С. Т. О. Н.
By interview.
Інтерв'ю. Кров'ю.
Um. I used to use a lot of tandem. That's actually how I met my wife, who's Brazilian. You're completely fine. Your English is great.
Тер'єр. Кур'єр.
But yeah, I used to use a lot of tandem, and that's how I met my wife. That was not what I was going for, but yeah. That's something that I used to do, but I mean, she's not really a fan of me using tandem at the moment, so I'm not doing that. Tribute. I mean, I never said she was Brazilian. She is, but I never said so.
5.
It could have been French.
М'ята. М'є.
Я. А.
М'ята.
А.
Yeah.
М'ята.
Yes.
П'єса.
I mean, I've been to Brazil a couple of times. I've spoken to a bunch of Brazilians. Like, you speak way better than, for instance, my mother-in-law.
Б'юік. Кар'єра.
I'd say your English is really good. There's never any difficulty in me, or I never have any difficulties understanding you, and you seem to be able to understand everything that I'm saying. That's perfect. Ooh.
Пір'їна.
I think I still have my Discord linked, at least in the video description of some of my videos. But yeah, I should have it linked. So yeah, enter there and we'll see.
Пір'їна.
Just because that doesn't really seem like a conversation that I want to have on stream. But yeah, I'd be down to have that conversation afterwards.
Пір'їна.
Bir. Na? Pieza. Interview. Tribute. Career.
Х'юстон. Х'є.
You.
Ю. С. Т. О.
Mm.
Н.
Пір'їна.
Bir. In. Finally.
Володимир.
Why are you learning Chinese, by the way? Is it just for fun or
Інженер.
engineer? Arizona.
Демократи.
Democratic. Juli. June.
Джунглі.
Positive.
Дзен.
Then.
Е. Н.
Ooh. Cool. Doka.
Дока.
Document.
Документ. Шарада.
Geneva.
Женева.
Volodymyr.
Аризона. Анжела.
Parmesan.
Документ.
Document. Did you have any like special methods for learning Russian? I know that there is a bunch more Russian content out there than there is Ukrainian, but yeah, the languages are similar enough. There might be some overlap in terms of methods.
Женева.
I mean, you might not even know what methods she used, but the Louis, the Anna. I mean,
Дзюдо.
I'd say that's a fair comparison, or I'd say that's a fair assessment. I wouldn't say you're fluent either, but yeah, it's definitely usable. You could definitely travel and you wouldn't have much of a problem. At least with the written stuff. I don't know. I have no idea how well you speak. But yeah.
Дзюдо.
Zoo.
У. Д.
О.
О. У. Ю.
Zoo.
Ю.
До.
До.
Julie.
Джунглі.
Volodymyr.
Володимир.
Zolo.
Зоолог. Дудка.
I'm still of the opinion that a course isn't really necessary.
Інженер.
So I'm not going to be taking that route.
Айкідо.
I. E.
Айкідо. Айкідо.
Do. I. Ido. Hollywood. Hollywood. Remota. College. Document. Jacket.
Айкідо.
I. E. Do. What is Aikido? Ah. Martial arts. We're getting close, honestly. I think one more round on these two, then those are done. One more round on this. Yeah, we're getting close.
Чіп. Чат.
Chat.
Чат.
Oh, I'm so similar to this because
Шар.
I've
Jeez.
always heard that Japanese is like incredibly difficult to learn. And so I kind of just was like, okay, I'm going to try to learn it just to prove others wrong.
Шість.
Just
Шість. Час.
chance. I'm not saying that Japanese is
Chance.
easy, but I was considering learning Japanese just because people keep saying that it's so difficult and basically impossible to learn. And yeah,
Жаз. Шасі.
so I sympathize a lot with that. The reason why I moved to Ukrainian instead is because I have... So I work as a teacher full time. Right now I'm on summer holidays, which is why I'm not working at the moment. But once that's done, I'll be back teaching, and
6.
Yeah.
I.
I have students that are from
Цитата.
Ukraine that aren't really able to follow lessons because they're lacking in Norwegian. So it would be really cool being able to teach them.
Цитата. Цукати. Шніцель.
And I'm also of the opinion that if you learn a language, like if you actually look at what's needed, then you just go. It doesn't even have to be a language, but if you just look at what's needed, then you go ahead and learn that, you'll be so damn valuable that you can put yourself in a much better position very easily.
Шніцель.
Schnitzel,
Шніцель.
chocolate,
Шоколад.
chocolade, picada,
Цикада.
pecati.
Чекати. Читати. Цикада.
Polish still uses regular letters, right?
Цикада. Цикада.
See?
I. К.
А.
А. Д.
Да.
А.
Self.
Дощ. Дощ.
Дождь. Де. Де. Ді. Де. Де.
Кашемір.
Ка. Ді. Мі. Каш. Мі. А. Каші. Мір. Шебет.
Жетон. Жетон.
Жетон. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Polish uses regular letters, right? This is my first experience learning like language that doesn't Latin alphabets. And it is definitely a challenge. But it's also not too overwhelming because unlike, for instance, Chinese, you don't have you don't really have that many. You have 28 to learn. Plus the accents. That's it.
Жасмин. Жасмин.
Yeah. Yes. I think those are just red herrings. They weren't. No. At least one of them wasn't.
Кашемір.
Yeah.
Жасмин.
Yeah. There we go. Got it.
З'їс.
Please.
5.
5.
5.
5.
5. М'якість.
Здоров'я.
Здоров'я. Об'ява.
Об'ява.
Об'ява. Об'ява.
Афіар.
Арф'я.
Сім'я.
Сім'я.
М'яко.
М'яко.
П'яшка.
900.
Yeah. Is.
П'ятдесят. Суб'єкт. Суб'єкт.
Суб'єкт. I mean, we started off just speaking, or almost started off just speaking Portuguese to each other. So I didn't learn Portuguese as a consequence of meeting her. I met her as a consequence of knowing and learning Portuguese. And it was never anything that was planned.
З'їв. З'їв.
Viun. So just putting that out there. Don't learn a language in the hopes of finding someone who speaks that language. That's at least my recommendation. Yes.
Інтер'єр.
There.
Інтер'єр.
Here.
Інтер'єр.
Interior. No. You.
Комп'ютер.
You. There. I mean, I would just my suggestion would much rather just be okay, focus on the stuff that you're interested in. Find someone else that's like interested in the same things. If that happens to be languages, then yeah. But I think it's much more likely to find others that are interested in learning languages than finding someone in or that speaks the language that you're learning. That's at least my opinion. I think mine was just a rare thing that happened.
Комп'ютер. Інтер'єр.
Good. You better be joking about that. Ah, that was my joke. Interior. Interior. Okay, we're done with the apostrophe. 7 left. I think I want to do one practice here.
Мільйони.
100,000.
100 000.
900.
900. 5000. Хліб. Брат.
Слон.
Phone.
Де.
Day.
100 000.
Oh. TSH. Faz sentido.
1
Não tem
мільярд.
problema. Você quer que eu continue também fale português ou você prefere ouvir inglês?
1 мільярд. 8.
Шапка.
5000. 900. Мільйони.
Заєць. У мене.
I went to Salvador. Both times. I've only been there twice. Okay, that explains it. Okay. What happened? I've never been to Rio. I'm a bit hesitant to go, but it's definitely something that I have to do at some point. Like the tourist place, or although I would like to not feel like a tourist that much when I actually go.
Ж.
Je.
З.
Is there any special place in Rio where you don't think tourists would naturally think to go, but you feel like they should definitely see they visit?
Володимир. Банджо.
Б. А. Н. Дж. О.
Yeah, but that's like the given stuff. Is it very insane in terms of that must be nice.
Меріленд.
Дрімота.
Дрімота.
Дим.
Демократи.
Інженер.
Інженер.
Пародія. What?
Джунглі.
Дж. У. Н.
Джунглі.
Г. Л. І.
Джунглі.
Демократ.
Демократ.
Do you have
Циліндр.
your own place or are you still living with your family?
Ворзель. Луїзіана.
Шоколад. Джунглі. Джунглі.
Джунглі.
Інженер.
Гудзон. Гудзон.
Г. У.
У. Зо.
О. Н.
Imagino. I can imagine.
Лаванда. Позитив. Шарада. Циліндр.
I mean, that's probably a better way to get at least decently paid because I mean, if you're not editing for someone who has the money to pay above minimum wage in Brazil, then you're not really going to get ahead, right? So, unless you work the entire day. And that's not really something that you can keep up in the long term anyways, so yeah, seems about right.
Жасмин.
Yeah. I mean, Jasmine, Marilyn, Ameja, Pudding. So, Pro. Yeah. Dorovia. Ave. Yeah. I mean, like I said, feel free to jump into the Discord and we'll see. I assume you already did. Because I have one notification from someone who jumped in. Good.
Черчилль.
We'll have a look later then.
Циліндр.
Jump in.
Щедрик.
Fabric.
Інженер.
Inžener. Stretching. Okay, I'll have to fix that later. Thanks.
Папараці.
Actually, let's set a reminder for that. That's very nice. Oh. Maybe not have that for 2 a.m. tonight. Maybe have that for 2 p.m. That seems more reasonable. I would not be fixing that at 2 a.m. tonight.
Папараці.
Ba,
А.
ra,
А.
ba, ra,
А.
s.
Папараці.
І.
Джунглі. Цетон. Бюджет. Наждак. Шампунь.
No, it's 11 at the moment. But I wanted to set my alarm for like 2 in the afternoon and accidentally set it for 2 at night.
Щедрик.
Almost made the same mistake again.
Кашемір.
Kashmir. Sherbet.
Щербет.
Yeah.
Мічиган. Мічиган.
М. І.
Мічиган.
Ш. А. И.
Мічиган.
И.
Me.
Ш.
She.
І. Г. А.
An.
Н.
No! Why is it never? I mean, I made another mistake as well, but
Кашемір.
Geneva.
Женева.
So I am more of a general teacher, but I do have a master's in English. Yes. But I teach, so I'm going to be teaching third graders. They're 9, or they turn 9 this year. No. Wait, they turn 8 this year, and so, yeah.
Бюджет.
I basically end up teaching everything, but I'm going to be studying as well. I'm taking a course
Кінець.
on how to teach students that aren't or how to teach Norwegian to students that
Щедрик.
don't know how to speak Norwegian, essentially.
Щедрик.
Щедрик. So it's gonna leave me with a bit more time to work on my own projects because I'm only gonna be working 3 days a week. Yet I still get a full salary, and once I'm done, I'm gonna be getting a bit more money.
Цикада. Цикада. Цикада.
See? So some of
Цикада.
them could do with a bit more thinking before they do stuff.
Цикада.
Gaznik. Aceton. Щедрик. Bean. Tampon.
Мічиган. Мічиган.
М.
E.
И.
B.
Ч. И. Г. А.
Ан.
Н.
Oh, now it was just that was wrong. Tampon.
Мічиган.
М.
Е.
И.
Okay.
И. Г. А.
Han.
Н.
Itchy. Good. But yeah, some kids I feel like they could do it a bit more fair.
Дзет.
How do we
George.
manage to do that one?
Джордж.
Or
Джорд.
no,
Джордж. Джакузі.
jacuzzi. Jumper. Is that jumper?
Джемпер. Джокер.
No, you're fine. I just have to read it before I answer. I haven't really thought about that. I still mostly interested in like how to study content about that. I guess this is sort of a challenge.
Джокер. Джокер.
But yeah, I haven't really thought about that. And I could definitely see it working out, but it's not really
Джакузі.
the thing that
Джокер.
I'm most interested in.
Джерело. Джемпер. Менеджер.
М.
Менеджер.
Е.
Е.
Н. Е.
Yeah.
G.
Oh, we made a mistake at the end.
Дзеркало.
Зеркало. Камікадзе.
Камікадзе. Відзив.
Ві-
Відзнака. Відгук.
Oh, Midzu.
Відзив.
Midzu. Udzi.
Діл.
Zil. No. Not heard of Dota. What's this content about mostly? Un. Ua.
Годзіла.
Don. Zi. La. Oh, it's a double one. Ooh. Ah, I see.
Джентльмен.
Why was he invited then? I.
Джентльмен.
Vishnu. Jake. Jane. Ah.
Джорджтаун.
Ah, I see.
Джорджтаун. Джорджтаун. Джорджтаун.
George.
Джорджтаун.
George. Town. Town. Okay, so that's town. George. Jet.
Дзет.
Jet.
Джет. Менеджер.
М.
Eh,
Н.
eh,
Ж.
Jet.
Г.
Almost made the same mistake
Godzilla.
again.
Годзіла.
Go. La.
Джорджтаун.
George. Town. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. It must have been super confusing for him to go to the US if he doesn't speak English, though.
Ш. Щ.
Churchill.
Черчилль.
Deliver.
Жасмин.
Ж.
Yeah.
А. С. М. Н.
Yeah. Sure. Is he living there? Or I assume it's just visiting, right? At least in the beginning.
Щедрик. Щебіт.
Jasmine. Yeah.
Жасмин.
That makes more sense.
Щедрик. Вішну. Часник.
But yeah.
Мічиган.
М,
Eh?
І,
She.
И, Г, А,
Han.
Н,
Got it. Ottsinka.
Оцінка.
Tampon.
Шампунь.
Jasmine.
Жасмин. Чикаго.
Cedric.
Щедрик.
Oh. The
Шампунь.
Ж, А, Ш, А,
А.
М, П, У,
М'я.
I mean, I'll look into it. I'll look into the content at least. Not really the biggest fan of like reacting content. I know that it does really well.
Шампунь.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be something really specific, and
Ніжка.
for that to be the case, I feel like I would have to
Інженер.
I mean, it's worth trying and then
Женева.
seeing if it would actually work out. But yeah.
Крещендо. Крещендо.
But I'm not entirely sure.
Крещендо.
Crash. And so. It's a mix. It's definitely a mix of it. And I know that I'm not really in the best position to be like picky. But I still, like, I am in no rush. I have a job that pays me well enough. This is something that I would really like to get off the ground, but yeah. Not really in the biggest rush. I think one or two more, and we're gonna be done. Цикл.
Ить. Ить. Ить.
It's
Ить. Циліндр.
cylinder. Tsunami.
Цунамі. Циклоп. Циклоп.
Ooh. That's cool. That is really cool.
Циліндр.
And it is growth that isn't just normal.
Щиро.
That definitely means that something is being done right.
Цунамі. Шилінг. Чи тому? Цунамі.
Mm, nah,
Н. А. М.
me.
Журналіст.
Journalist.
Штрих-код. Шопінг. Шопінг. Шопінг.
That makes sense.
Жест. Жест.
Is yes.
Цивілізація. Цивілізація. Цивілізація.
See. See. See.
Цивілізація.
What the heck is this? Yeah. What the heck? Li Zai yeah. Roboty. That's not it. This. Roboty. No. That.
Шампіньйон.
Champignon. Cement. Pedro. Champion. Champion. Charon. Chablon.
Чемпіонат. Чемпіонат.
И. Ну. Да.
Чемпіонат.
It's probably you not. Everything else was correct.
Цивілізація. Цивілізація.
C V Li Da Civili Da
Цивілізація. Цивілізація.
C. Okay. Роботи.
Чемпіонат.
Okay. B. O.
Цивілізація.
I mean, you can't really compare salaries in Brazil to salaries in Norway. Because a bad salary here would still be really good there.
Цивілізація. Цивілізація.
C. C. V. Lee. Civili. Got it. Finally. And we are done. Okay. Feel like just getting one more in on this, and then we're done. Really building up.
Мільйони. 5000.
1 мільярд.
900.
Зараз. Вже. Вже. Вже.
900.
Мільйони.
Теж.
100 тисяч.
Oh,
Ваш.
gosh.
Ваш.
5000. Де?
Where?
Тітка.
Кітка.
Машини.
1 мільярд.
Я.
Теж. Де? Запас. Ага. Want. That's not there. And oh, what? Машина. No, it's not. I have a video that I'm hoping to post today, actually. It just needs a little bit more work, and then it's done. But no, my focus is basically always going to be on videos. It's just I wanted to get this week in now that the holidays started. Me, or because I have time off now. I would ask, is your focus more on lives for now or live streams? Okay. We are done with Duolingo, actually. Means that now we move on to Minecraft. Right. Gotta remember the goals from yesterday. Also feel like I have to take care of you. Oh. Hi there. Kind of didn't want you to join as well. Thanks for that. No. Thanks. Just gonna do that. Thanks. That's just what I wanted. Oh, okay. I am not good enough to be playing this without dying. Times. Yeah, it did. It really did. Okay. Step 1. Make chests. Step 1. Remember how to make chests. There is still a bunch of things here. Yeah, I was right. I would like to keep my trident. Oh. That's great. That's great. This is why we need the chests. But every single time I die, I don't risk losing absolutely everything. Thanks for the boost. And then we can deal with the archer afterwards. Maybe even make that. What? Oh, it's already been made. Good job, me. Uh, Obrigado. Why is it so soon in? Hello. Why so incredibly thin? Better. I mean, I still can't speak Ukrainian, but hello. Thanks for dropping by. There we go. That's what I wanted. At least to show a bit more. center a bit more. Should at least be a bit better. I need to figure out how I want to do the Minecraft scene. I really like playing TFT, but that's not really a great game for language learning. And then I also have a really old Pokemon game that I play a bit when I am studying French. So it's been randomized, and it is the most confusing experience ever. Right. Well, I might say I'm already doing that pretty much. But yeah, it's definitely one of the better ways of learning. Okay. And there just had to be one more, didn't it? In there. This is the last one, right? Yeah. No, it wasn't. Come in. Don't read. I mean, it either has to be a really open game or it has to be a game with a lot of story. I don't really have a lot of experience when it comes to The Witcher, but I was considering doing Skyrim at some point. Which I also don't really have a lot of experience in, but it's just so incredibly open. Yeah. I can imagine. Just Skyrim at least have some experience with watching. And I mean, feel free to look it up for me, but I feel like Skyrim is available in more languages than The Witcher is. I might be wrong though. Ooh. Well, Witcher wins then. I suppose. Is any of them available in Ukrainian? I know that they're available in French. Or at least I know that Skyrim is. But I would assume that Witcher is as well. Oi. Hello. This is gonna look so damn ugly in the beginning. That's that. I might have to hold on off on those. But they at least have French, both of them. So, yeah. That is something to look into. This is looking so ugly at the moment, but let's go to sleep. Oh, monsters nearby. Why we're building it. But we can actually go to sleep. And we'll just fix it during daytime. Thanks. Thank you. That was just what I wanted. It really wasn't. They always have to be one higher than what I'm expecting, right? It's like the typical thing. Yeah, we need more steel tools. Hi there. Oh, trader. I mean, I'd like that, but I don't really have anything. I know. Just I don't want that wood. Probably gonna go over there and get something different. I might even go looking for a jungle. Jungle or cherry blossom forest. Like my two preferred ones. There we go. I went to go search and I have no idea what it even is called. Jovin. Are you used to playing on Java or Bedrock? By the way, because I can't remember how to find my coordinates on Bedrock. So I don't really study more than one language at the same time. I will probably do some Ukrainian at the side once I get back to French. But at the moment, I'm just doing Ukrainian. Because that's what I feel like I need the most at the moment. If I want this plan of mine to work out. I think we found jungle wood. So I want to eventually use it for work. Because, like I mentioned earlier, I have students. I have students that are from Ukraine, either refugees or just immigrants that don't really know how to speak the language. I'm learning it to be able to work with them, and that's also gonna put me in, like, it's gonna make me more attractive as a teacher. The fact that I know how to teach Ukrainians, essentially. That was Coco, right? I think it was. Oh, it's definitely something here. This is gonna look way nicer. Okay, there we go. Now it won't. Lovely. It's really cool being able to use more than one language. I agree with you there. Okay. Now. I definitely need more rocks. I think making a mine shaft around here looks so damn ugly in the beginning. So I don't really listen to Brazilian music. Neither does my wife, actually. I really enjoy like a bit of punk rock / pop rock. That's my taste mostly. But yeah, I haven't really. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really looked that much. But I also haven't found any Brazilian bands that I really enjoy. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Please. Just leave me alone. So I started learning Portuguese. Like initially, like way back in high school, which is for me that's. Oh, this is way better. That's like more than 10 years ago. It's probably like exactly 10 years ago. Duolingo got really popular. So I started studying through that. I got tired of it in like a month, but yeah, I chose Portuguese because I was done with French. Because in school in Norway, you have to choose between French, Spanish, and German as your third language. Because I mean, everyone knows how to speak Norwegian, and then everyone learns English, but then you can choose which third language you want. And so I chose French, and after I was done with French, I really didn't want to use Duolingo for Portuguese. I mean, we learned two languages, I suppose, because yeah, we already know how to speak Norwegian. But yeah. I think it's a consequence of knowing that aside from here in Norway, Norwegian is completely useless. Like no one aside from Norwegians know or use Norwegian. So you kind of have to learn a bunch of other languages. Right? But yeah, I wouldn't say that we actually learn the third language because it's almost nobody ever wants to use that third language because yeah, studying languages, especially in school, is boring. Even I don't like it, and I'm really interested in learning languages. Just the way that it's taught is absolutely horrible. Oh. Uh, a little bit. I knew how sentence worked, so I could kind of make that work a bit better. But yeah, definitely say that I didn't know how to speak French. Now I know. I'm still not as good as I am with, for instance, Portuguese, and of course not with English or Norwegian. But now I'd say, yeah, I know how to speak French, at least a little bit, and my comprehension is actually decent. But it definitely helped in the beginning, knowing how sentences worked, knowing how, I mean, not necessarily how verbs were conjugated, but how to determine how verbs were conjugated, if that makes sense. I can make bone meal. Oh, that's what I wanted. I was supposed to make tools. Hey, that means you're staying, right? Good. Okay, I need some food, so I think this is where I am ending off for the day, actually. But yeah, I'll jump into a conversation with you afterwards. I mean, trapping the cellar is perfect, right? So yeah, good. But yeah, we're jumping off for now. I'll jump into a conversation with you afterwards, and yeah, we'll see what we do. But have a good one, and